How are you all? I hope that you all are fine. My name is Virda Nirali from Saraswati Group of Education, and today in this session we are going to learn a new poem, that is poem number 3, The Wind and the Leaves. So, as we all know, before starting any chapter or poem, what we are learning first? Yes, we are learning the vocabulary words of that chapter or a poem. And why we are learning that? Because it gives the clear meaning of the given word, कि आपको जो word दिया गया है उसका आपको exact meaning बता सके. That's why we are learning vocabulary. And apart from that, it also improves our skill. वो हमारे skill पे improve करता है, develop करता है. कौन से skills? That is reading, listening, writing, speaking. All these skills are improved by learning vocabulary. और फिर वो कोई भी language हो, कोई हिंदी हो, इंग्लिश हो, या कोई भी language हो. By learning vocabulary, it will improve your skills, right? So, for that reason, we are learning vocabulary. And our first vocabulary is meadows. Meadows means low grounds near a river. कि river के पास जो ground होते हैं, right, which is of trees से भरे हुए, so low छोटे like ground आसपास के, that is known as meadows. Then comes fluttering, moving gently in the wind or breeze. Fluttering यानी कि wind में आप कोई feather या कुछ ऐसा पंख आप देखते हो, तो हवा आती है तो वो हवा में ऐसे उड़ रहा है धीरे धीरे ऐसे करके, right? So that is fluttering, उसे हम fluttering बोलते हैं, right? Then O apostrophe and ER is written, you can also see. So that means over. As I have told you that in English, sometimes to make it more attractive and to look it better, we don't write the word exactly with what it is. We write it in a different way, right? And in Old English, they used to write O apostrophe ER instead of OVER, over. Okay, O apostrophe ER, it means over, yani ki khatam, right? Then whirling, moving in circular motion, यानी कि circular यानी कि round, ऐसे से move होते जाना, move. So that is whirling. WHIRLING, whirling. Content, L is satisfied. Content यानी कि satisfy हो जाना, आपको satisfy हो जाते हो, right? कि खुश, yes, वो जो मेरे पास है उसमें मैं खुश. That means you are satisfied हो जाना. Then earthy, resembling the earth. Earth को present करना, resemble करना कि यही है earthy. Then coverlet, that means here a light cover. Light, एकदम हल्का सा cover, that is coverlet. So these all are our vocabulary words. So I hope that you have understood well. Now let's have a quick recap of all the vocabulary words. Meadows, low grounds near a river. Fluttering, moving gently in wind or breeze. O apostrophe ER, that is over in Old English. Whirling, moving in circular motion. Content, satisfied, earthy, resembling the earth. Coverlet, a light cover. So these all are our vocabulary words. I hope that you have understood it well. Now, as we have learned our vocabulary, now we need to know that who has written this poem. Yes, so this poem is written by George Cooper. George Cooper, who was born in the year 1840 and who died in the year 1927. Was born in the city of New York. वो न्यूयॉर्क में born हुआ था जॉर्ज कूपर, and studied the law. और वो उसने law की प्रिपरेशन की थी, राइट? उसने लॉ पढ़ाई की थी. बिफोर प्रैक्टिसिंग इट फॉर अ शॉर्ट टाइम, कि उसने प्रैक्टिस की थोड़े समय के लिए, ही गेव अप द प्रोफेशन. फिर उसने ये लॉ छोड़ दिया टू फॉलो द पाथ वेयर हिज टैलेंट्स नेचुरली लेड. अब उसका जो टैलेंट था उसमें उसे आगे बढ़ना था. लॉ वॉज नॉट हिज टैलेंट, वो उसका सिर्फ प्रोफेशन था. पर उसे अपना जो टैलेंट था उसमें क्या था कि ये राइटिंग वगैरह, राइट, पोम्स और वो सब लिखना, तो उसको उसमें आगे बढ़ना था। तो फिर वो ये अपना प्रोफेशन छोड़कर उसमें आगे बढ़ने के लिए निकल गया, विच वॉज राइटिंग, एज आई टोल्ड यू। इवन एज अ 16-year-old, वो जब 16 ईयर्स का था, ही कॉन्ट्रीब्यूटेड हिज पोम्स टू सेवरल लीडिंग मैगजीन। उसने अपनी कई सारे पोम्स जो बड़ी बड़ी जो मैगजीन्स आती है, जो बड़े बड़े मैगजीन्स होते हैं, राइट, उसमें प्रिंट आउट के लिए दी। देयर सक्सेस लेड हिम टू राइट मोर पोम्स। फिर उससे उसे कई सारी सक्सेस मिली, वो उसमें बहुत ही सक्सेसफुल हो गया, तो वो और भी पोम्स लिखता गया, of which he is chiefly remembered for his children's poem, और उससे वो चिल्ड्रंस की पोम में वो बहुत ही फेमस हो गया। and many of his children's poem were published in his collection, और कई सारी उसकी पोम उसकी पब्लिश भी हुए उसकी कलेक्शन की जो बुक है उसमें, that is known as School and Home Melodies. What is the name? That is School and Home Melodies. So this is all about our author, a poet whose name is George Cooper. Now we have learned vocabulary and we have also seen that who has written this chapter. Now we are moving to the part of our chapter explanation. But before that, let's have a brief idea of the poem, that what it is about. The poem is about leaves that have lived out their season. कि ये पोम जो है वो लीव्स की, कि उसकी जो सीज़न थी उसने वो उसकी सीज़न में बहुत ही मज़े कर लिए, एंड आर नाउ रेडी टू शेड ऑफ द ट्रीज। और अब जो सीज़न है ये, यानी कि अब उससे ट्रीज से गिर कर, वो ट्रीज में से वो फॉल होकर अब वो गिरना है, टू शेड ऑफ द ट्रीज को छोड़ के जाना है। The season is changing and autumn will soon turn to winter, कि सीज़न अब चेंज हो रही है, यानी कि ऑटम जो है वो थोड़े दिनों में विंटर में टर्न आउट हो जाएगा। सो एज द सीजन इज चेंजिंग, लीव्स आर नाउ रेडी टू शेड ऑफ द ट्रीज, कि लीव्स जो है वो रेडी है ट्रीज को छोड़ने के लिए। सो लेट्स सी दैट व्हाट द लीव्स एंड द विंड इज सेम, द विंड एंड द लीव्स एज द पोएम नेम इज देयर। सो कम लिटिल लीव्स, सेड द विंड वन डे, कम ओवर द विडोज विथ मी एंड प्ले। ये आप कहीं कभार देखते हो कि गार्डन में जब जाते हो तो एक बहुत सारा लीव्स का एक पेड़ रहता है, राइट, बड़ा सा। सो व्हाट इज दैट? वो पेड़ से गिर के नीचे, तो उसकी एक सीज़न होती है कि उस सीज़न में लीव्स जो है वो बहुत ही गिरते हैं, राइट, इट फॉल्स। सो उसकी अब सीज़न ये वाली आ गई है, टू शेड, गिरने। तो लीव्स, तो क्या विंड लीव्स को बुलाता है, विंड इज सेइंग कि कम लिटिल लीव्स, कि चलो अब, सेड द विंड वन डे, वो एक दिन ऐसा बोलता है, कम ओवर द मिडोज, कि मिडोज में आओ एंड चलो मेरे साथ खेलो, विथ मी एंड प्ले। पुट ऑन योर ड्रेसेस ऑफ रेड एंड गोल्ड, कि चलो अब तुम्हारे जो रेड एंड गोल्ड के ड्रेसेस है वो पुट ऑन, अब पहन लो, क्योंकि जो लीव्स जो जब गिर जाते हैं तब वो सूखे हो जाते हैं, राइट, और वो फिर वाइट और सूखे गोल्डन, जैसे गोल्डनिश कलर के हो जाते हैं। सो वो क्या बोलते हैं विंड, कि चलो पुट ऑन कर लो, अपने ड्रेसेस पहन लो रेड और वो गोल्डन कलर के, राइट। फॉर समर इज गॉन, कि अब समर जो है चला गया है, एंड द डेज ग्रो कोल्ड, अब जो धीरे धीरे डेज आ रहे हैं वो ठंडी, यानी कि जब धीरे धीरे दिन बहुत ठंड वाले होते जा रहे हैं, बहुत ही ठंड पड़ने वाली है। सून एज द लीव्स हर्ड, कि जैसे ही लीव्स ने ये सुना, द विंड्स लाउड कॉल, कि विंड ये उसको बता रहा है, तो जैसे ही विंड ने, लीव्स ने सुना, डाउन दे केम फ्लटरिंग वन एंड ऑल, वो धीरे 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 करके नीचे गिरने लगे, फ्लटरिंग एंड ऑल। ओवर द ब्राउन फील्ड देन दे डांस्ड एंड फ्लू, कि वो फील्ड में फिर ड्यू टू द विंड नाउ दे आर डांसिंग, like they are moving in the air due to the wind. So here it is said that the leaves are dancing and they are flying in the air, singing the soft little songs they know. फिर विंड की आवाज़ से वो लीव्स जब एक साथ टकराते हैं, then it makes a sound. So उसके साउंड से जो वॉइस निकलता है, so here it is said as the leaves and the wind are singing, right? Then dancing and whirling the little leaves went, dancing और like घूमते घूमते वो leaves are going, विंटर हैड कॉल्ड देम, कि विंटर ने अब उसे बुला लिया है, एंड दे वर कंटेंट, कि अब वो सेटिस्फाइड भी है कि उसने अब खेल लिया है, सब कुछ हो गया है। सून फास्ट asleep on their earthy beds, अब धीरे धीरे वो ज़मीन पे आके, वो अर्थ पे आके वो वहाँ पे सो जाने वाले। The snow laid a coverlet over their heads, कि अब उसके ऊपर स्नो आ जाएगा। Snow will cover their head, कि स्नो से वो उसका पूरा का पूरा जो हेड उसका पार्ट है वो कवर हो जाएगा, बिकॉज इन विंटर स्नोफॉल विल अराइव, राइट। सो ऐसे ही वो उसके जो सारे लीव्स थे वो स्नो से कवर हो जाएंगे। So here, this is the short poem about the wind and the leaves. Come little leaves, said the wind one day, come over the meadows with me and play. Put on your dresses of red and gold, for summer is gone and the days grow cold. Soon as the leaves heard the wind's loud call, down they came fluttering one and all. Over the brown field, then they danced and flew, singing the soft little songs they knew. Dancing and whirling the little leaves went, winter had called them and they were content. Soon fast asleep on their earthy beds, the snow laid a coverlet over their heads. So this is a short poem about the wind and the leaves. Now let's have a quick recap of this poem with the help of the video.
The Wind and the Leaves.
Come, little leaves, said the wind one day. Come over the meadows with me and play. Put on your dresses of red and gold, for summer is gone and the days grow cold. Soon as the leaves heard the wind's loud call, down they came fluttering one and all. Over the brown field and they danced and flew, singing these soft little songs they knew. Dancing and whirling the little leaves went, winter had called them and they were content. Soon fast asleep on their earthy beds, the snow laid a coverlet over their heads.
Okay, so I hope that you have seen the video and you have recalled the poem, that what the poem is all about. So till now we have understood the vocabulary words and why it is important to understand that. We have also seen that understand the vocabulary, then we have seen that who has written this poem, and we have also understood the poem, and with the help of the video also, right? We have also took a recap of the poem with the help of the video. So now we are moving towards to our language part, right? So in our language part, our first question is, the poet describes the wind the poet describes the wind, the leaves and the snow, the leaves and the snow as if they had human qualities, as if they had human qualities. Pick out words and phrases. Pick out words and phrases from the poem that bring out such qualities what has been done for you. So now in the poem, from the poem you are supposed to find out what the poet describes the wind, the leaves and the snow. कि पोएट जो है ये तीनों चीज़ों को यानी कि विंड, लीव्स एंड स्नो, ये तीनों चीज़ों को ऐसे डिस्क्राइब करता है जैसे कि कोई ह्यूमन क्वालिटीज हो उसमें, यानी कि हम जैसे वी यूज टू प्ले, वी यूज टू ईट, वी यूज टू ड्रिंक, राइट। तो ऐसे ही कोई जो ह्यूमन क्वालिटीज है तो ऐसे ही वो विंड, स्नो और लीव्स को डिस्क्राइब करता है। सो नाउ वी आर सपोज टू पिक आउट द वर्ड्स, कुछ ऐसे वर्ड्स या फिर फ्रेजेस फ्रॉम द पोम that bring out such qualities. ऐसी कोई human qualities poem में हो, then we are supposed to find out such kind of words or phrases. So from the poem if we take, the first thing is that is put on your dresses. Put on your dresses, यानी कि कपड़े पहनना, right? Put on your dresses. So this is the first quality here. When come little leaves, said the wind one day, come over the meadows with me and play. Put on your dresses of red and gold, कि तुम अपने red and golden color के dresses पहन लो. So here, put on your dresses is a human quality. कई leaves कभी कपड़े पहनते no, but they are described as if they had some human qualities. So put on your dresses. One thing. Then another, that is dance and flew. Dance and flew. Right? Danced and flew. So danced and flew is described as how danced and flew is described as over the brown field, then they danced and flew. Dance is the human quality, right? कि वो grass field में they are just dancing and just flying in the air. So here it is the human quality being danced and flew. Then comes singing. The another quality that is singing. Right? Again, how the singing is described over here in the poem? The singing is described as singing the soft little songs they knew. तो उसे जो songs पता है, they are singing that songs. So here again it is having a human quality. Then another thing, dancing and whirling. Dancing and whirling. Whirling means to move round and round, right? So that is dancing and whirling. Again it is a human quality, say. Then content, fast asleep, right? Then after laid a coverlet. So these are the qualities of human beings that has been described by the poet, right? What it describes, wind, leaves and the snow that have been described with the help of these human qualities. इन सारे तीनों चीज़ों को ये human qualities से describe किया गया है in this poem. So you are supposed to solve this question in such a way. So now if you want to pause the video and if you want to solve the exercise, then just pause the video and write it in your book. Okay? Okay, so I hope that you have written this, and now let's move to our next question. Okay, so our question number 2 is write 2 more rhyming words. So we all know that sounds the same. At the last में जो word में हमारा जो sound, when the sound is similar, such kind of words are known as rhyming words. Hey, day, hey and day. At the last there is the same pronunciation, same sound, a. So this kind of words are known as rhyming words. Pool, school, pool, words like same sound. Such kind of words are known as rhyming words. तो ऐसे ही हमें यहाँ पे rhyming words लिखने. The 2 will be given to you. The next 2 you have to write. Day, play. Gold, cold. Flew, new. Went, content. Then 5th, beds, heads. Beds, heads. So now you are supposed to write another 2 rhyming words. Okay? So day, play, say. That is, we don't say, but we can say. So it is not possible. Day, play, bay, say. Okay? You can, if you know other than this, then you can write other than this. Okay? अगर आपको इनके अलावा भी कोई rhyming word पता है, like you know other word, then you can write that also. Now bold, cold, old sound is coming, right? So you can write sold, fold, told, right? So you can write anything, bold. See, many such words are there which rhymes the same. Then flew, new, sew, drew. Okay? Then went, content, sent, tent, and sound is coming, faint. So in such a way you can write another words also. There are many words which rhymes the same. Beds, heads, eggs, deads, then jeds. So in this way you can write any such words which rhymes the same. Okay? It is not necessary that you are supposed to write these words only. You can write any words apart from this, but it must be a rhyming word only. Day, play, bay. Gold, cold, sold, fold. Flew, new, sew, drew. Went, content, sent, tent. Beds, heads, egg, jeds. So in this way you can write any such words which rhymes the same. So this is all about this poem. So by the end of this video, we have completed our poem number 3, The Wind and the Leaves, right? So we have covered everything: vocabulary, explanation through video, the language part, everything. So now I'll send you the worksheet which you are supposed to solve it in your book. Okay? So, and still, if you have any doubt, if you don't understand anything, then first of all just go through the video. पहले इस वीडियो को पूरा देखो, and then afterwards if you don't understand anything apart from that, then you can ask me in the comment section. Okay? So this is all about today's session. I hope you all enjoyed this session. So now, until we meet again in the next session with a new topic, till then, bye everyone. Thank you and take good care of yourself.